Hey everyone, in today's video, I'm going to talk about what I personally stack, silver specifically. I've been a collector and a stacker for many years, and I've had people asking me, hey Josh, what do you stack? Well, I put it out in a YouTube video a little while ago, and there was a lot of people that were interested to see the types of things that I personally like to stack. So today we're going to showcase those in a video. If you want a sneak peek, here's some of the stuff right here. Hey everybody, first I'll talk about one of my favorite things to stack, and that's what you see in front of you here. It's 999 silver, either privately minted silver rounds, American Silver Eagles is a favorite of mine, and 10-ounce bars. I don't shy away from necessarily other sizes of bars or other government issued silver, but I do like to collect 999 lower premium pure silver, but I also like to collect, and stack I should say, American Silver Eagles. What you see in the middle here, I preach about this all the time, 90% silver. I think everybody should own some 90% silver. My feeling on it, it's real nice because in a $1.40 face, you have the same amount of silver as you have here. You have 1 ounce of 999 pure silver here and here. The nice thing about this, you have 6 different transactions. Here you just have 1. If you need to sell an ounce of silver, or you need to sell some silver, I should say, to get some cash, well, if you just have 1 ounce pieces, you have to sell the whole ounce. If you have fractional or 90% silver, you could just sell a silver dime or a silver half dollar or a silver quarter, whatever you may have. So I really appreciate the divisibility and recognizability of 90% silver. But let's be honest, this is the boring stuff. This isn't why you tuned into this video, right? You want to see the cool stuff. Well, I got plenty of that to share with you, so we'll start here. I'm a collector of Disney-themed products in the gold and silver market. I have been for, almost 2 decades. So I've acquired a lot of different unusual things. You'll see a few in this video, actually, but here's one that I just got recently. This is part of a set for the Disney 100th anniversary. They put out these postage stamp style silver, technically coins. This is a government issued coin, $2 face, if you can see that there. Graded by NGC. This is a big holder. I mean, it's as big as my hand. But they had different Disney movies over their 100 years immortalized in a stamp-shaped coin. And these, of course, are Proof 70 Ultra Cameo graded. Just something different. I don't know the population of these offhand or the mintage, but it was something cool I just had to have. I do have the whole set of these, so there are different movies. I believe there's 8 all in total. So that's just something interesting I happen to stack. I'm a sucker for slabbed stuff and bigger slab stuff. As I said, this is a big slab too. It's as big as my hand. This isn't anything too fancy. It's a Proof 69. If it was a Proof 70, it would be very expensive. But this is a 5-ounce Chinese panda. I don't particularly like Chinese silver coins, or China in particular, but I do have some in my stack. And this is one of my favorites that I have, this 5-ounce Proof silver Chinese panda from 2013, certified by NGC. Next, I'm a sucker for unusual and different. This is a Canadian set that includes a $5 maple leaf, a $4 maple leaf, a $3 maple leaf, a $2 maple leaf, and a $1 maple leaf. But this is a set in reverse Proof 70 deep cameo. It's a 2015 set that Canada put out. I've never seen another set like this in person. I know you can probably buy them on eBay, no big deal. But this wandered into my shop one day, and when it did, I decided, you know what, that's a set that I want to keep for me. So there you go, another different and unusual set that I like to stack. Now I'll start putting trays down and we'll go through some things here. So there's a lot of different things on this tray. Some of the types of things I talked about already, which would be a government issued coin at the start. This is Kookaburra. Nothing fancy about this, but it's a deep cameo MS69, first year of issue Kookaburra from 1992. I actually have the whole set of 1-ounce silver Kookaburras in an album, so I add to that each year as the new ones come out. But I like certified bullion also. If I can buy it for about the same price as a raw piece, because that way, you know, somebody else paid for the grading. So I do collect these. I have a lot of certified foreign bullion in silver, much like this Darth Vader here. You know, nothing fancy about the coin itself, but I love the holder. This is the holder from a person on Whatnot called Trader B. I actually know him personally. He's part of a dealer group I'm in. So that's kind of cool. Another thing, call it an illness if you want, but I love 5 ounce, 10 ounce, and kilo sized government issued coins. So this is a kookaburra. It's a 10 ounce from 1990. Cool coin. Here's a kilo, so 32.15 ounces kookaburra from 2023. Hefty, hefty, big piece of silver. Very chunky. If you drop these plastic cases always shatter, so if you own one, be very careful. I'm speaking from experience. And here's a 10 ounce Canadian silver coin, featuring, I believe that's Niagara Falls. 2017 on that one. But yeah, nice big chunks of sovereign silver. And then here's a size comparison. You see how that's smaller? This is a 5 ounce Year of the Rabbit, once again from Australia, 4/9 pure. So I didn't bring all that I had, but I just want to showcase some examples to give you an idea. I love these video game themed and political themed silver bars. This one is in the stylings of Super Mario Brothers 3. It says Super Trump 24, but then it has the original Nintendo sleeve looking on the back. And this is from 8-Bit Bullion, a limited mintage type product that was put out. And I love Engelhard. I love vintage Engelhard bars that are different. These two I would consider to be different. This is like a loaf style 10 ounce bar. This is a 5 ounce bar. You don't see 5 ounce bars all that often. So when those come in and I don't have a particular one, I tend to assimilate those into my personal collection. And it's no different if I'm at a coin show and I see one. I would probably buy one of these also, you know, just to add it to my stack because I like the variety. And I think lastly on this case, we got this 1 ounce Stratocaster silver guitar. This is actually a coin. It's put out by the Solomon Islands. It's 1 ounce, reverse proof. It's 4/9 pure, and only 6,000 were made. Many different colors. Oop, I'm not gonna be able to get this out because the top is just peeling, so I'm gonna leave it. So I won't show you the back right now, but only 6,000 produced, and there's other colors of these guitars as well, and some other colors are even more rare. But that's just another cool, different thing, and it's silver, right? It's silver. I buy it because it's silver. I'm more than just a stacker. I'm also a collector. I collect semi-numismatic stuff. I collect collector coin, and I also like stacking metal as cheaply as I possibly can. So oftentimes I get into a dilemma where, you know, maybe I'll see a coin like this. Now here's a reverse proof maple leaf with a privy mark. Any privy mark maple leafs are lower mintage and more expensive. So to acquire a coin like this, you're gonna have to pay higher than bullion price, which I did. But there again, I'm not buying this necessarily just for the silver. The collector in me too wants this because of the added collector value, because of the rarity. So, but here's just some different silver pieces. I'm not gonna pick them all up, but just some different things that have caught my eye over the years that come across the counter, or I'll pick them up at coin shows and add them to my personal collection. I love variety in government issued coin. This one's actually privately minted, this Shiba Inu coin, but I own some Shiba Inu, so I thought, well, that's cool. I should maybe have a Shiba Inu silver round. I didn't know much about these when they came in the shop, but these are 50 ounce silver bars. 50 ounce is a size that doesn't exist very often. You know, 100 ounces are way, way more common. Kilos are way, way more common. So to see a 50 ounce bar, typically they're older, which this one is, but we had a couple of these come in the shop, and one of them went home with me. Kind of a cool bar. You can tell it's old by the color on it. And I think the last thing I'll show on this case is this silver card that came in. So the card by itself is 2 troy ounces. You know, it features the United States flag theming on it. Got an eagle on the back flying through some scenery there. But it actually has a little slot where it perfectly holds an American silver eagle, making it a 3-ounce piece of silver. I thought that was very, very cool. This one's dated 2018. I've never seen another one like it. That doesn't mean it's super rare, but I just haven't had them come into my shop. And when it did, I thought, that's cool. I'm going to take that home. So I did. There you go. I really like that. I like any patriotic themed silver as well. Okay, now this tray has some interesting things. At a glance, it doesn't look anything too spectacular maybe, but I got some stories to tell on a few of these. So I think first we'll start with these. Now these are toned American silver eagles. Now I'm starting a set or a collection, actually a Dansko album, I maybe should have brought the whole book, of toned American silver eagles. The more rainbowy and multicolored, the better, in my opinion. And my book is probably 3/4 full. The trouble with putting together a set like that, you're always going to be chasing coins because the newer ones aren't toned yet. That takes time, right? So I don't have any nicely toned ones, probably newer than 2017 or 2018 at this point. But I'm always on the lookout for these to add or upgrade to my collection. Toned American silver eagles. Right beside it, I'm a sucker for toned Morgan silver dollars. I don't know how that's going to appear on camera. It's starting to tone on the obverse, much better toning on the reverse. But I have a pretty extensive collection of toned Morgan silver dollars. There again, that's the collector in me because you're not going to get these for silver price. I probably paid $80 for this. And in today's market, it has about $25 worth of silver in it. So there again, it's a collector coin. We're talking about stacking, but I do stack collector coins. Now, here's a couple pieces that you've probably never seen. Probably. If you've seen these before, drop it down in the comments. I'll be surprised if people have. What these are here are actually North Korean silver. North Korea is extremely, extremely isolated, extremely communist, but they produce silver. These are 999 silver coins from North Korea. This is a 1 ounce from 1995, and this one's a little less than an ounce. They're 31 grams and 27 grams. Now, when these came into my shop, I had no idea what these were. I had to do some research, and on the rarity scale, the collector rarity scale, these are a 99, meaning they're some of the most rare bullion coins out there to find. And I had 2 show up in my shop at Minot, North Dakota. I was torn. Should I keep them? Should I sell them? Should I keep them? Should I sell them? But at the urging of some of the customers in the shop, they said, Josh, you should keep those. When are you ever going to see another one? You know, honestly, you're right. I don't particularly like the designs or that it's North Korean, but wow, talk about a rare bullion coin. So those are part of my collection now. North Korean silver. Who would have thought? South Korea produces silver bullion. It does a fantastic job with design. I had no idea North Korea even ever produced any. Here's another Disney piece. Mickey Mouse. This is an actual coin. Once again, it's sovereign. It's got Queen Elizabeth on it from 2021. I like pop culture themed silver too. If you probably saw in a previous tray, I had one from The Simpsons. This one's Wolverine. I have Spider-Man, different X-Men characters, Superman. I mean, there's a bunch of different pop culture theming on coins. I have Back to the Future coins and others. This piece I think is really cool. This is a 2 ounce silver revolver. This is actually the box it comes in. It's actually legal tender because it is a government issued sovereign. It's from the Republic of Chad. Only 5,000 were made. The chamber in here actually spins. I'm not going to take it out of the plastic holder though because I don't want to fingerprint it up. But I thought that was a cool piece. Yeah, 1 of 5,000 found its way into my shop here in Minot, North Dakota. What else? I like unusually shaped small silver bars. This is kind of like a Kit Kat sized or shaped bar, but this is an older vintage 2 ounce 999 fine pure silver bar. I just had to have it. Now, I want to show off these because a friend that comes in the shop almost daily, who's also a customer, made these for me, or he made them and then sold them to me. So what you have here, it's a 2 ounce and a 3 ounce Prospector Gold and Gem Silver bar. Nothing fancy about these bars in particular. They're still being produced out of Colorado. These ones are a little older, I can tell by where the stamping is. But it's not the bar that's cool. It's the fact that he added real gold nuggets to these bars by the pick and the shovel. Obviously going with that mining theme. So these are both gold and silver bars. These little gold nuggets here are anywhere from 18 to 21 karat gold. But I just thought that was really cool. He actually made them himself, glued these on, and then at some point he decided, you know, I'm kind of over it. I'd like somebody else to own them, so he sold them to me. I couldn't part with these, so I assimilated them into my own personal collection. So Joel, if you're watching, I think a lot of people are going to appreciate the work you did on these. They're very, very cool. I know I do. It'll be something that's in my permanent stack. I'll never get rid of those. Mexican Libertads got a place in my heart. You probably saw some on an earlier tray. This particular one is a proof 5 ounce from 2022. These are semi-numismatic. Yes, they're bullion, but boy, you can never buy them cheaply because of the low mintage. Mexico does a great job of limiting their products to create high prices in the markets for their bullion. If you've ever tried to buy a Mexican Libertad, you've probably realized, wow, that's way more expensive even than a Silver Eagle. And Silver Eagles are usually one of the more expensive ones. But I do love and appreciate the design of these. Beautiful coin. They have proof, reverse proof, business strike each year. Many different sizes, usually from a 20th of an ounce all the way up to a kilo coin. So, I mean, 20th ounce, 10th ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, 5 ounce, 10 ounce, and kilo. A lot of different sizes you could collect. This one's a little unusual too. This is a St. Gaudens commemorative. National Park Foundation Double Eagle Indian High Relief struck in 2017. It's a proof 70 ultra cameo. Look how thick this holder is. For perspective, here's a normal one. This is a really thick coin. Look at the design on that. And the relief. That is just beautiful in my opinion. This is silver. If it was gold, boy, would this be expensive. But yeah, very, very cool. I just had to have that. I love these. Very rarely do they ever come into the shop across the counter. If you don't know to buy these retail, they're very, very expensive. You're paying for the convenience of breaking it apart into smaller bars. But this is 100 grams of 999 silver, which is 3.215 ounces, but they can be broken apart into 100 1-gram bars. And they come in these nice little sheets. I really like these. They're cool. Lastly on the tray, maybe we'll just show off this. This is part of the Pride of Two Nations set. These happen to be certified, but it's a 2-coin set that was put out. We have Canadian and US, so we have a maple leaf and an American silver eagle, but neither of them are typical. One is, well, this one's an enhanced reverse proof, and this one doesn't look like your typical maple leaf. It's a really cool design that they made as part of that set. And when these two came in together for sale in the shop, I knew it was something I wanted to keep for myself. So I did. But yeah, I haven't seen a set like this that's been certified come in the doors since. So that's a cool set that I definitely appreciate. And it looks like this will be the last tray for today's video. But we'll go over these here real quick. We have a 1993 Silver Kangaroo on the original card from the Royal Australian Mint. So I thought that was cool. I mean, this has been kept in very good condition. I mean, this card is 32 years old now, but it's a 1992 Silver Kangaroo. I'd never seen 1993, I'm sorry, Silver Kangaroo. I'd never seen a 1993 Silver Kangaroo prior to that. That's a year that I just hadn't seen. Here's some more certified bullion. Got an MS70 Australian Year of the Dog. Once again, the Queen on the back. I don't particularly like the Queen on coins, but she's on a lot of stuff. So if you're going to collect different things, you're inevitably going to end up with the Queen on the coins. I do like different, unusual slabbed items too. Now, this is a first day of issue, 30th anniversary, 2016. 1 ounce American Silver Eagle and 1 10th ounce American Gold Eagle. It's called a bimetallic set with both silver and gold. So this commemorates the 30th anniversary of the release of our Silver Eagle and Gold Eagle bullion coins, all in one slab through PCGS. Thought that was cool. Here's another larger Canadian. This is a 10 ounce, I believe they call it the Magnificent Maple. It's a 10 ounce silver coin, once again from Canada. Engelhard. I'm a sucker for vintage Engelhard, as I said before. This is a bit of an unusual bar too. Thought it'd be cool to have in my collection. I'm a golfer. I'm not very good. I used to be much better than I am now, but I do enjoy golf. And this vintage silver bar with a golfing theme came into the shop. And once it did, I thought, wow, that's something that would look great with the rest of my stuff. Here again, different themed certified bullion from around the world. Here's a 1 ounce Silver Swan from Australia, 2018. Looks like I got a sticker on that one, but it's not for sale. Going with patriotic themed stuff. Here's a Let's Make America Great Again, Donald Trump themed 1 ounce American Silver Eagle. It's individually numbered here within the sun of 480. And I don't remember without looking. Oh, limited to 2024. So I did have some of these in the shop, gosh, about a year ago, but they sold out quick and I couldn't get any more. So luckily I kept one for myself. So I do have one. I'm not a big fan of enameled or stickered bullion coins, but I do love Pac-Man. Who doesn't love Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and video games in general from the 1980s? So once I saw this, I thought, wow, that's something I really want to have. I like the packaging too. It looks like the video game screen, but I don't mind painted or slightly colorized bullion coins, but this one, you got a sticker on both sides. You can't even really tell it's silver, but there again, it is, and it's just something I thought was cool because of the packaging, so I added that to my set. One of the last ones we'll show, we have a 2016 gold gilded, so gold plated, silver maple leaf. I like the contrast in there. It's very, very cool that they gold plated the maple leaf on this one. Not your traditional bullion coin once again. And then I got another Mexican Libertad. You know, this one is actually a reverse proof, 2018. Beautiful design, beautiful detail. They do such a great job. I can't say enough about the Mexican Mint. I just wish their releases would come out sooner, because they do honestly come out really late in the year, typically late fall for the current year. So those are the types of things I stack. You know, people asked, I answered. What kind of things did you see in here that you yourself like to stack? If there's anything you have additional questions on or things that you want to share, reach out. I'm always curious and wondering what other people like to stack as well, because I know I am but one man and not everybody would appreciate stacking the types of things that I stack, but this is the type of stuff I focus on. And for as much as I love this stuff and this stuff, right? My true love lies in that first tray that I showed you. In the middle of the tray, 90% silver. And obviously I do like 1 ounce silver rounds and coinage as well. But if you don't own any 90%, I encourage you to get out and do so. Premiums are about as low as they've been in a long, long time. We're $1 over spot right now, retail, on 90% silver coinage per ounce. So that works out to around 22 times face based on current price. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing, and be sure to click on that notification bell to get alerts as we put out upcoming videos. We try to do 1 or 2 a week, but things get so hectic in the shop that doesn't always work out. So I'm glad I had time today to get this video put together, and we'll get it put out so you can enjoy looking at the eye candy, the silver. So that's what I tune into YouTube for, not just knowledge, but the eye candy as well, to look at that silver. And lastly, we are on the Whatnot platform now. We've had 2 live auctions on Whatnot. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't partaken in a Whatnot auction, please consider signing up for the platform. I'll put a referral link in this video's description. If you click on that and sign up, you will qualify to win, or not win, receive free Whatnot cash that you can spend on anybody's live stream, not just mine. What do you got to lose? It's free cash on Whatnot, right? So, but we've done 2 auctions already. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Sold a lot of items. It's fast paced. It's quick. People can type comments as we go. It's just a lot of fun. So we had our second one, I should say, last night, and we had a lot of fun doing it. But thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. Have a great day.